Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here at Armani Budget. My name is Armani and I do appreciate your support for my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit this like button as well as subscribe down below. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back you guys. Today we are going to be doing the second portion of my paycheck from January 10th, and we are going to be budgeting a total of $620. So I did get a email from the iPad girlies and they sent me a link, a YouTube link in which I can go to figure out how to work GoodNotes as well as how to draw on GoodNotes. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. That was just so genuinely nice of you. And I hope that you accepted my appreciation because that was just the best part and the best part of my week thus far. So we're gonna get right into it, you guys. All right, you guys, I have all of my categories filled out. I put budgeted 620 and actual 620 because we actually know the amount that we're going to be budgeting this week because this is just the second half of my previous paycheck. For my rent, it is going to stay the same. I did not realize that this said date, you guys. So in my last one, I actually put the budgeted amount right here instead of the date, but we will make that update going forward. So it is going to be due on 2/1/25, and the amount is going to be $150. Do you guys see that? You guys see how your girl is now an iPad girly? I know how to write on it. This entire time I was just so confused. For phone, I think that we're doing, it's going to be due on the 1st as well. This is going to be my last month on that trial period, and I actually think that I am budgeting $40 in here. Yes. And then my car insurance, it is not due, I don't believe, until I think I have 2 more months. So it's going to be on 3/1/25, and I am putting $60 in here to make sure that I have enough. Let's go back, girlies. So we're actually going to be putting, it is due on 2/22/25. I don't know why I thought that I actually paid my car insurance with in the term, like a whole 6 months. I'm on a monthly basis when it comes to my car insurance, you guys. We are not there just yet. For next, we're going to go to our debt section. I did end up putting student loans in here because I do want to start saving up for when I have to pay back on my student loans. I think it would be nice to just get a little head start because the interest doesn't occur until I believe 3 months, 90 days until after you stop going to school. So while it's not gaining any interest, I would like to start to budget and save some money in here. I'm actually not going to put anything in here for this paycheck. I just didn't budget it for this one, but the next one I will. And then we have our savings. We're gonna go to our savings category, and I'm actually forgetting to put the total in here. So for debt, $0 budgeted. For bills, it is $250 budgeted. And then for savings, we're gonna go into my sinking funds. So my sinking funds is a little off, you guys, but I am gonna go down to challenges, and I am budgeting money to go into my saving challenges this week. I am going to be budgeting a total of $100 into challenges. And then next, I'm going to actually skip over and I'm going to go into our category section, our weekly stuffing, and I'm going to put $120 into groceries before I forget. All right, so we're going to budget $5 into medical. Then we're going to budget, we are going to budget $15 into education. My son does have class photos coming up on Friday, and it does cost $15 for a class photo. I know you guys, a lot of people think that, well, it is. The pictures and picture days and things of that such is super expensive, but I actually don't mind spending that money just because of the fact that it's just memories for me at the end of the day. I'm sure my son could probably care less about it, so it is a choice for me. So now we are going to go into Dream Home. I'm going to put $10 into Dream Home, $10 into Invest, 10 in emergency, and 10 in my son's account. And now we have a total of 100, 105, 115, 130, 140, 150, and 160. So $160 in our savings. Next, we're going to go into our categories. This is where my short-term savings as well as my cash envelopes are at. As always, my son does get an allowance of $5. Home, I am going to put $10. And what I do with home is we do have this calendar or this board that's in the living room, and I might not always shop for home. So what I do is I just put the money that I set aside for home and I just pin it into that bulletin board, and that way if anyone's going shopping for the house, they're able to use that money as they please, as long as it's for the house. So we are now at, I believe we have $75 remaining. Let's go to fun and let's put $5 into fun. Then we're going to go into moving. We're going to put $10 into moving. We're not budgeting anything for dining out, you guys. We are going to put $25 in for gas. I'm assuming by Friday we'll be at a half a tank, so I am just going to budget $25. Shopping is going to get $5, and then home decor is going to get $10. Car is going to get $10. And what does that leave for me is the question. And I believe that leaves me with $10 remaining. So let's see what our total is for this category. We have 10, 15, 25, 145, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, $300 in this category. And then now we're going to make sure that all of the totals add up to what we have, which is 620. So we have 300, we have 550, 650. So we're at about 710, you guys, $710. So we did something wrong. We over budgeted. So let's go back and let me go through this briefly. I know that this is 250. We're going to keep that the same. Debt is at 0. And let's subtract it. So, all right, so 620 minus 250 is 370. Now let's go back to GoodNotes. And then we have 100, 105, 115, 130, 140, 150, and 160. So that is accurate. Minus 160. And then we have 5, 15, 20, 30, 40, 65, 185, 195, 200, 210. Okay, so I actually counted this incorrectly, but I'm going to recount it real quick. 15, 25, 145, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. And that's 210. Okay, so my budget was correct. I just didn't know how to add. So this equals up to a total of $620. And we are going to keep it as it is right now. If I do want to change it, I won't be changing that on a video. Instead, what I'll do is Friday during our cash stuffing, then I'll just change the amounts and the actual categories. So we'll see how this goes. I'll look it over today and tomorrow, but as of right now, this is what our paycheck for January 17th is going to look like. So I'm super excited to actually share that with you guys. Please join me tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be our first unstuffing of 2025. So I'm super excited to share what I have spent with you guys this week, as well as what we have remaining in our envelopes. And I have noticed that we have reached 2,000 or over 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so freaking much. Like, that is amazing. I have been just looking at my app consistently, daily probably, and just been so surprised and so amazed at how my following is just growing. And I super appreciate that. We are having a giveaway for my channel for the 2,000 subscribers. So please stay tuned with that. Once I receive the merchandise that I am going to be giving away to you guys, then I will show you guys what it is. We'll explain the details, and we'll also just thank the creators so much, because I'm just feeling utterly blessed, you guys. And I can't wait to share with you guys the good news that I received from the creators that I reached out to. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. If you have made it to the end of the video, please put a white heart down below, and I'll see you guys soon. Toodles.